So, hello and welcome to another Franchise Hockey Manager 5 stream. My name is Adam. I am the community manager of Franchise Hockey. With me, as always, and not pictured on your screen, is FHM producer Jeff. Say hi, Jeff.
Hey, everybody.
And we are back for the first time in 2019 as the 2019-2020 Quebec Nordiques. Jeff, for those people who haven't tuned in before, how did we get here?
Well, we expanded the NHL to start off with, since you can do that now in FHM 5. Started with a July 1st start. And if you do that, you can restructure the league however you want it, or add an expansion team, which is what we did. And did pretty well the first season, managed to screw up our draft pick and finish above 500. But the more impressive thing is we're 18 games into this season, and we started 12-3-3, and we're on top of the Atlantic Division.
Yeah, so, I mean, you're fighting for 1 point back of Washington for the top of the East. I mean, you can't really ask for much more than that. And, I mean, we're up 1 point on Boston and Florida. Things have overall went pretty good. You know, our expansion season wasn't great. We didn't make that many moves. We only picked up Jeff Skinner. Jeff Skinner made all the difference for us, apparently. And rebuilt some goaltending.
Stalin Skinner from Carolina, although we don't have them together right at the moment.
Gotta go to the Lions. Well, we also brought in an entire Winnipeg Jet line, too. Hi, Gudu. Thanks for coming. With Kopp, Lowry, and Armia.
Yep, have to have that. I'm not seeing a whole lot of Canucks on this team.
Well, we needed to trade them all away.
Okay.
But hey, you know what, Jeff? We don't have a lot of Canucks, and guess what's happening, huh? We're winning games. We're winning. It's amazing how that works.
Yeah.
So, game versus Nashville. Not going to spend a lot of time here. Sim it out, and we lose the start because Jeff said he wanted that to happen, so we lose 2-1 though, and Phil Grubauer gets a little bit. You know, 27 shots, 8 penalty minutes, 17 hits, 23. Not bad overall. And so, you know, thanks for coming back. ICS High 312. You know, because we've been off for, well, what is it, about 2 weeks now, Jeff? With our holiday break.
Off for Christmas and back now. A lot going on since then. Pedersen got himself injured again tonight.
Yeah. Well, okay, this is...
I'm not really liking 2019 so far. We got Pedersen injured. We got Canada going out at the World Junior Championship. And within the first 2 days of 2019, Mean Gene Okerlund and Super Dave Osborne both died. So
yeah, I saw Mean Gene.
This is not a great year.
Not so far. So the Winnipeg Jets just traded with Toronto for Patrick Marleau, giving up Henrik Tomernes, who's a left-handed defenseman who's 2 stars.
Yeah, former Canuck draft pick.
He's not a part of Winnipeg's organization right now, so they must have brought him in by free agency.
Yep, I don't think the Canucks ever signed him, so he's probably just checking him in the... Oh no, he did. Yeah, that's right. He was in Utica for a couple of years.
All right.
And then looks like he played in Switzerland a bit, and then Winnipeg signed him at the start of last year. Actually had a pretty good season from the looks of it in the game. 35 points.
All right. And we lose 3-1 to Chicago. Because of course we did. And we just lost Marcus Johansson for 3 weeks. Not a great start to the stream, Jeff.
Yeah, what are you doing there?
So, Hansen's going out. Johansson's going out. And we're bringing Adam Martin,
I guess.
Yeah. I don't think I better put Johansson even on IR. He's just going to sit on the bench.
How long exactly is he out?
3 weeks, but I'm looking more at our salary cap.
Or what?
I'm only $3 million above the floor, so he's just going to ride the bench.
Okay, yeah, might as well. Maybe we get lucky and get him back a little bit early.
Nobody say bad
stuff. We've only got 22 players up now, so if you need to get above the cap, you could, or above the floor, you could just call somebody up and that'd do it.
Sorry about that. Accidentally put the stream picture on the stream because that's all. I wanted to get some What was that movie called? I can't even think of the name of it.
What movie?
Where it's a dream inside of a dream.
Inception.
Inception, yeah. I just Inceptioned the stream by accident. I'm going to put UC Saracen for this game. Hopefully he can kind of turn it around here.
Yeah.
Braden Holtby's complete. What? I switched them. Oh. Okay, I'm going to go play game. And I don't know why that's showing up. That Grubauer's in. I thought it was, maybe it didn't work. Okay. So we're going to go into the lineup then. And switch. Return to game. Cement, and we actually win 3-2. Not showing that he switched, but I'm assuming it did. Yeah, there we go. UC Saros picks up the win.
Yep.
When you use replace options, does that replace them on all the lines as well? Bullet1291 asks, and the answer to that is
everywhere,
yes.
Anywhere they appear in the lineup, special teams, lines, for anywhere.
Special teams, yeah. Penalty kill, power play. I actually didn't really look at that. Adam Ern's a decent enough player. He can kind of slot in wherever Johansson was, which I'm pretty sure is on the penalty kill.
Should have a look at Fort Worth in the AHL, our farm team, see what's going on there. I don't think we've done that yet, or did that at the end of the last stream. Looks like a couple of guys are off to decent starts.
So let's just keep going here. Will we be able to post suggestions for FHM 6 sometimes in the future? CS High 312 asks.
Yep, really, anytime you want, go ahead and just put them on the forum. We haven't. I don't think we did a separate suggestions forum this year, but if you want to just put them on the main forum, that's fine.
See another trade.
All
right, Kelvin DeHaan's coming back pretty soon.
Still got a couple updates to go for FHM 5, so we're not thinking too heavily into that stuff yet at this point, but it'd be good to have the ideas.
Yeah, we did have a pre-Christmas update, which included a roster update as well. And if you're watching this live or you're watching this on YouTube, you just missed the holiday sale.
Yeah, good to filter for the free agent team stuff. I think that's actually something that's easy enough that we can do, that we may be able to get it into an update for FHM 5. I don't think there's anything particularly complicated about adding that to that screen.
We do watch and listen to ideas. Not everything, we can't make everything work. But we try to get
and then when we're planning FHM 6, we'll be going back through that stuff and picking out things, and we'll fit in with what we're going to be doing.
Calvin DeHaan is back soon. Eric Carlson, who's with the New York Islanders, which is just kind of hilarious.
I got all that Tavares money to spend on him.
Yeah. Hey, it could happen. Islanders look pretty good this year.
I mean, better than anybody expected.
Actually, I expected them to do fairly decent because they have Barry Trotz as a coach.
Yeah, but I mean, you have to wonder, heading into this season, how much what they done in the last years is just because they had Tavares around, but apparently...
Yeah, but Trotz, you got to remember, Trotz made Nashville competitive for a long time without them being a competitive team.
They always had that really good D, though, even when they were in the weaker years. They got that within a couple of years of getting going.
Okay, we're going to keep going here. Also, too, which came in the new update, and if you are not paying enough attention, you might notice I am playing with the dark screen. Dark skin.
Yep, we added that in the update. It's a little easier on the eyes for a lot of people, so people seem to like that so far.
And all right, Adam Ern picks up his first assist of the year. Excellent. Interesting player on waivers.
Have you got that set to 3 stars or 2?
I think it's 2 star. Yeah, 2 stars.
Keep forgetting to go back and add that half stars option in there. Should do that at some point.
It would be helpful.
Yes, yes, I mentioning in the chat the fictional logos we added. We just stole that from Out of the Park Baseball. Basically, their system actually works a little bit. They've got an extra step in theirs where the team colors will actually be determined by the logo colors. We haven't done that yet, but it's built into the file name, so I think we'll probably try to add that at some point, if not now, for FHM6. So you get the logos that match the color scheme of the team.
Yeah. Okay, so Calvin DeHaan is back, finally. Man, all he does is come back and then get hurt. Oh, man, Jordan Stahl got hurt? I missed that. Medium facial cut. Well, he's fine. Must have cut himself shaving.
Put a Band-Aid on it.
Bullet1291 says, did you trade for Willie? No, we actually got him in the expansion draft. They didn't protect him. So that was a kind of a win for us.
Yeah, well, we got his rights in the expansion draft.
Yeah, and then signed him to a way bigger contract than he actually deserved because we just needed someone to eat cap space. I'm going to say, okay, I guess actually Beaulieu comes out and DeHaan goes in.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You also have
Doherty some more playing time because he's got all that
yeah, it isn't
extra potential.
But he's only 1.5 and we can't send him down.
Yeah.
He's kind of just stuck as where he is. Keep practicing with the team.
Beaulieu isn't going to get better than 2 stars, so if anybody's got to go down, it's him, but don't need to do that yet.
Yeah, so game here versus the Islanders, who we were just talking about. And we pick up another win, 5-2. Things have been.
And the other thing that nobody saw coming this year is Thomas Greiss having, I think, what is it, about a 920 save percentage so far. That's helping him a little bit.
Yeah, well, Grace was always good, so. Well, always pretty good, I thought.
Okay-ish.
Actually, kind of, well, you know what, Liner's been playing decent, too. Yeah, looks a lot better than he did last year, at least. And, alright. Johansson's ready to resume skating. Alright. Yeah, most of the team you see is basically has been put together through the expansion draft, with the exception of Jeff Skinner, as we said. We've picked up some guys on some decent trades too. Like we have some prospects coming, and maybe we should look at that here for a second, including Calfoot and Nolan. Yeah, Calfoot and Nolan Foot. Get. And Mikko Kokkonen, who's got 9 points with Brandon this year, because I sent him to the WHL.
Jake Vertanen, even though he's our third best right winger, is buried on the farm because he's a Canuck, apparently.
We need some farm help. Austin Wagner is a guy who's slowly coming on.
The Jets guys can help on the farm, too.
Nolan Foot's doing okay in Kelowna. 27 points in 22 games. Jake Vernon, we had him up last year. He had 3 points. Even in the AHL, he's got 11 points in 19 games. It's not like he's lighting it up.
True enough. Yeah, we've actually got both Foot brothers, Nolan and Cal. So they'll probably be full-time with us in a couple of years. Adam Brooks, who we got in the trade, kind of disappointing this year. He's not putting up much in the way of points in Fort Worth.
Well, that was a throwaway. That was we're just lucky to get something.
We signed Rick Nash as a free agent and traded him to the Leafs and got that back and thought we might be getting something because he had those big juniors, big seasons in junior, getting 100 plus points, but hasn't really done anything other than okay run right after we traded him last year.
Yeah, well, yeah. But we have more pieces and more prospects with more high-end potential than we had before, which is what the key kind of is.
Yep.
I mean,
some of those guys are going to develop, even if
sitting at 15-6-3 this year has been a bit of a surprise.
Yep.
Bullet1291 says, "What do you think about making the trades a tad tougher?"
Uh, I know we get a lot of complaints already about it's a little too tough to make trades. So it's never something you're going to satisfy 100% of people with.
Yeah, I think that's the best thing and best way to put that.
I think it's already a little tougher to trade in FHM than it is out of the park baseball. So I think we're roughly in the right ballpark. There's probably a few things I could tune up here and there to make the AI a little bit smarter, but you don't want to go overboard.
So Scott Gomez has now been hired by Los Angeles to coach. John Stevens just got fired in the save.
That's funny. They were doing okay. Well, they were above 500 at least when we started the.
Still hovering around
game.
500. Game versus Detroit. Going to throw Saros in because he's been a while. Sim it out, and he gets hot and gets the win. 6-0 shutout. All right.
Nice.
Brody, Nylander, Richie, Brody, Armia, Skinner. Love it. Goals coming from everywhere. That's what we need.
Yeah. Kind of turned around after that rough start.
Yeah, I think the big thing with no matter what change we make, it seems for the most part we're always going to somebody is not going to be as happy as they were or as happy as they could be. And I don't mean that in a bad way. It's just one of those things.
Yeah, I mean, that's good when you hear the arguments from both sides that it's too tough or not tough enough, then you know you're roughly in the middle at least.
And pick up another one versus Chicago, getting back from our earlier defeat.
But there's always the
back-to-back shutouts.
Another one?
Yeah. Well, both goalies had a shutout now.
No, it's against the Hawks, so that barely counts.
Yeah, 8-0 scores, man. Come on.
Wow. So Chicago's actually gone downhill from where they are in real life.
Well, they also don't have a bunch of trades. I'm still not really sure. I know why they did it, but I mean, those Edmonton trades were also kind of...
yeah, everybody knows why they did that. If you want to save your job, you go into panic mode.
And some more stories, guys. Keep getting on some point scores. If we just take a look here, see where stats are league-wise. And we can see Blake Wheeler's leading the league with 22 goals. That's a surprise. And 40 points for Wheeler. We are leading absolutely no categories. I'm actually looking to see...
Nylander and Skinner top 10 points. That's pretty good.
Yeah, but not in goals. Oh, wait, yeah, there he is. Jeff Skinner is...
No, Skinner's up there.
Goals.
Skinner's
yeah, take it back. Take it back. I think Nylander's probably just off. I think he's got something very close to that. So you can see... Sorry, Skinner. And then, yeah, so a couple guys in top 10. Let's look at goalie leaders, because I gotta imagine we have some decent goalie stats. And, okay, goals against, 163. Goals against for UC Saros. And Grubauer's there, too, 237 as our main goalie. Both top 10. Nice. That's pretty solid. Save percentage. Saros is leading the league. Yeah. Game versus St. Louis. Well, I guess we'll put Saros in again, because why not?
Yeah, Bullet, I think saying in the chat there that we might want to check the discount on the impending UFAs. That might be a little too steep right now. You can pick them up that easily. I'll have a look at that. So I don't think they're going in-game for quite as much as they normally would in real life, although if I take that down too far, then it tends to cut down on the number of trades you get. And we should be getting a development report.
Yeah, coming right now.
Yeah, just... Oh yeah, it's the end of the month. It should be the next one. What about buyers and sellers? Yeah, that's already incorporated to a degree. Teams have a trade orientation if they're rebuilding or if they're trying to win now. So that's already built into the system. Although we could make that a little more transparent and easier to see who's who.
All right, so Mikko Rantanen was named top player, just kind of like real life. Corey Crawford was named goalie of the month. Oh, good for Chicago. And we can see not many Nordiques are going up, but we got lots of other guys. Jason Dickinson hits 2 stars. No, I think he was at 2 stars.
He was at 2 stars when we started this, yeah.
Saros is up to 2.5. I think that's new. Oops, didn't mean to click.
Checking right now. Nope, he was 2.5 at the start. Well, Brooks is still improving a little bit at least. Foot Brothers both up a bit.
All right. Well, we said we got everybody moving the right way. Wait, where's my Jackson? Yep. Jackson Nelson. All right, up to 1 star now. That's good. Good. Long-term project. All right, game versus Minnesota. Grubauer win it for us, and he does. 2-0. Back-to-back shutouts for Grubauer. Grub. Scored twice in the third period, 26 seconds in, and then literally with 3 seconds on the clock, bury it to go up 2-0.
Pretty solid defensively. I mean, although thinking about it, we've got quite a bit of defensive depth. We got Stahl on the first line, Lowry playing on the third.
That's what we need. Actually, what we should maybe take a quick peek at is our upcoming free agents, because I don't recall having done that in this save, and maybe we should take a check.
TJ Brody and Radek Fox are the only guys on the main team.
Well, we probably want Brody signed.
Yeah, and Fox will probably make sense. Well, he's 2 stars. I mean, Dickinson's at that already. If he wants to go super cheap, although I think he's only an RFA.
Okay, Brody, renew contract. Is a bumblebee running your audio? Are you hearing something?
No, you sound normal to me.
Brody wants $5.27 million for 3 years. I'm fine with that. He's not asking for a. Yeah, he doesn't want. Not asking for a no trade or anything. So
that's good. Yeah, that's solid. I think. I don't know about Fox though. He's looking for, at least when I do it in this game, he's wanting 2.6 a year for 3 years.
Okay, well, Jeff, maybe you want to make a note on this. My action button is turning black.
Where?
When I'm doing.
When you're mousing over. Yeah. Is that doing it on mine too? Oh yeah, it is. Okay, that's got to be the dark skin one.
Yep.
Fix that. Surprised I didn't notice that.
What does Faxa want? In this one, he wants. Okay, he's got a minimum qualifying offer. He wants 2.64 for 3 years.
Guy down to the Blue Guru. God, John Cena sucks.
Jeez. All right, I'm not really.
Did he do something? Or
I don't know. I have no idea. It is Thursday night, so is what?
He looks
SmackDown
weird with
still
hair.
on Thursday night? Wait, what?
No, it's Thursday night. There's no wrestling on tonight.
I remember when. Oh yeah, SmackDown moved to Friday. See, this is I don't.
No, you're way behind. They're on Tuesdays now. They're actually going back to Fridays next year.
Yeah. Okay, you tell. I don't watch a lot of wrestling.
Yeah.
Bumblebee.
No excuse not to. Oh, they're right. The movie is in that.
Okay, Faxa wants you're right. Faxa wants $240,000 raise and a 3-year contract. We'll be able to move him probably if he's on a 3-year contract.
Let me just shop him and see if I get any offers back. And
we'll put him on. We could put him on the trade block if we fall, or we could just kind of let him get offer sheeted too, which isn't the worst idea.
Because, I mean, worst case, we can just put Dickinson up. Yeah, the trading on the offers I'm getting for him aren't nothing interesting. It's all 1.5 star guys.
All right, make a couple offers there. Board confidence update. Kevin Fontaine, our owner, thinks this season is a great success so far and the team is in outstanding shape. The performance in this last few weeks has confirmed the impression because we're 9-5-0. From a long-term perspective, they are happy. Which is good because we were at one point, they were not happy with us.
Yeah, although they really should be. I mean, it was a pretty solid beginning
We
season.
finished above 500 in expansion year. I said Vegas has just changed the game, man.
Speaking of which, they started this off pretty well. Are they still on top in the Pacific?
That is an excellent question. Toronto's been struggling this year. Okay. Wagner signed and re-upped, and Brody signed and re-upped, so that's good. Standings. Vegas has fallen to... Well, no, they're 1 point back with 2 games in hand of San Jose. 2 points back with 2 games in hand. No. Read the right thing. 1 point back with 2 games in hand. Trust yourself.
Still pretty good. Did you check the
Western
AHL
Conference
for contracts yet?
What's that, sorry?
Did you do the AHL contract yet?
I signed one guy. So
Anything else? Yeah.
we are sitting at... let's take a look here. Clicked on the wrong thing. Let's try that again. We don't have a ton of contracts. I mean, we're at 45 contracts, so if we let some guys go, it's not the end of the world either. Game versus Detroit again. Let's put in Saros, see if he can get a good rebound. Grubauer's got those 2 straight shutouts.
Detroit, as they always do in these games.
And we... Oh, okay. Oh, 3-2. I thought that said 9-2. And I was like, what? We lost to Detroit, yes. You know, if we say Detroit enough, PWOG will show up in the chat.
Oh, yeah. He'll be here.
Detroit, 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 Detroit. Detroit, 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 Detroit. Detroit.
Well, they're not as far back as they usually are in the when we play a game.
No, well, they finally have some things coming around. That can help. And alright. Adam Brooks improves on right wing. Actually, I forgot to see if Johansson's healthy. No, he's still hurt. Okay, thought so. And big trade between Philadelphia and Tampa Bay, so I'm assuming it's huge. And it's a 4th round pick for Louis Dominique. So it's not actually...
Okay. Not that big of a trade?
No. And game versus Carolina. And we pick up the win, 6-4. Wow, they go up 2-0 and we take a 3-2 lead all in the first period. Then they take a 4-3 lead in the second, and we score 3 goals straight. Sorry?
Got Skinner and Stahl playing against Carolina, so they should be reasonably well motivated.
Yeah.
Oh, well, Carolina brought Mason Raymond back.
Brought him back? Question mark?
Yeah, I'm just looking right now. I'm assuming that's the same Mason Raymond.
All right.
Yep, back from Switzerland. I don't think he's even played this year in real life.
All
He's
right.
retired or what?
And game versus Pittsburgh, who are always dangerous. Badcast, welcome back. The dark theme looks nice. Is that an option now in the settings? Yes, it is. If
Yep,
you have the
last
latest
update.
patch down and uploaded, yeah. You just have to set it and then restart your game.
Still finding a couple of little quirks like the action menu thing turning black, but should be able to fix those.
Yeah, well, I said when we find things, that's what we do. We test and test, but, you know, little things can occasionally get through. And Marcus Johansson is back soon, so we probably could dress him, but there's no real need to.
Yeah, no point in rushing him now and getting him hurt again. Bullet, we generally go for an hour on these, so
Yeah.
another half hour or so to go.
Although sometimes it goes a little bit longer, sometimes it goes a little bit shorter.
Yeah, depending on what's going on at the end, if we got a draft to finish or in the playoffs or something like that.
And I'm trying to think if there was something else of importance. World Junior Disappointment. Jeff, you can probably get some really cheap tickets now to the gold medal game if you want.
Yeah, it's funny. I could probably get cheaper tickets to the final now than I would have paid if I had gone to that Russia-Sweden exhibition game that was here in Kelowna a couple of weeks ago.
Well, they actually had tickets for the semifinal. I think we're down to $15
Wow.
on StubHub, I was told, and then what was it? That was that, and then 7-6. They said
Well,
tickets for the
this is
finals
why you
went
don't
from
wanna lose games
$88
in the,
down to $80.
Yeah.
In a
That's
span
why you don't
of
want to lose
tournaments.
games in a round robin. You wind up playing a team like Finland in the playoffs.
Look at you, first guys in the East. Yeah! Occasionally it happens. Occasionally it happens. And then Boston passes us. Anyone care about All-Star announcements?
Oh, did they announce those?
They did. You
Oh,
know
right.
what?
I saw. Yeah, somebody was saying that. Was it they should dump the one player per team rule?
Well,
Does anyone really care at this point?
they said that. Toronto media is saying that because Mitch Marner isn't invited, despite being sixth in the league in scoring.
Which does seem a little dumb, but I mean,
Well, but then, Tavares probably shouldn't be there. That's the thing, but it's name recognition. Should Steven Stamkos really be there ahead of Braden Point? I would say probably not. Braden Point's probably a better guy. Winnipeg sending Mark Scheifele and Blake Wheeler, which I both like and agree with, and I can't help but wonder if Bufflin might have won if he didn't get hurt. Bullet1291 says, how do I start expansion year one? Start on July 1st. It's the only way.
it'll be in the setup options as you're starting the game. There'll be a button to click to start the game on July 1st, and if you do that, you can go into League Edit, and there's the expansion, the automatic expansion wizard is in there, or you can use the League Structure Editor to just add teams. You won't get an expansion draft with that.
You're a wizard,
You can
Harry.
also move. Yeah. You can also move teams around conferences that way too, which is, I think you did that here, didn't you?
Yeah. This is a standard game, yeah. And I did switch, because remember we put
Yeah, that's
Toronto
right,
to
that's
the
what
Central
leads you to
Division,
Central.
and they somehow beat up everybody and won the Stanley Cup. Which is just...
Yeah, so you've got to stare at National Hockey League champion Toronto Maple Leafs for the remainder of this season at least.
Ugh. It's horrifying, Jeff. It's horrifying. But yeah, standard game. You cannot do it in challenge mode, though, in standard game.
Yeah, it has to be a standard game.
If you do it not in the League Edit Wizard, it'll add the minor league teams as well. Otherwise, you need to add the minor league teams. If you want to do an
and
all-free agent team.
You can also change the minor league affiliations when you're editing on July 1st, too.
Yes. I will say this, though. I have done the free agent team. It is really hard because it's really hard getting up to that salary cap. And we pick up another win versus Florida after losing a couple. 4-3. And here's the most important game of all, December 17th. It is Quebec at Vancouver. And I know without even saying it, Jeff's going to want us to play this game. So we'll put Saros in net and play this game out.
Not even sure how the Canucks are doing in this one, are they?
I clicked too fast to go through, so...
Yeah, it didn't... it looks like they weren't doing that well off the start in this.
Thatcher Demko is 3 fires, though, so they have some hope.
14-18, so yeah, they're not...
And I believe I have this just on goals, so we're moving along here at a pretty good pace.
Yep. Yeah, would have interrupted by now if you had something other than goals on.
Yeah, so at the end of the first period, we're getting outshot 12-9 by the Canucks, but that's okay. And here comes a goal somewhere. Hopefully it's... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh. The Canucks have Vyacheslav Voinov. And he scores the first goal.
And get him back in the league.
Okay, that seems about right. We have a chance to score. No, we get the puck back. And Brody misses the net by 5 feet. Seems about right. And we keep the pressure on, and William Nylander buries it to tie it up. Assist by Jeff Skinner. Big point guys come through at big point times. 1-1 with just under 6 minutes left in the second period. Still getting outshot. End of the second, shots are 21-17. And we play the third. 5 minutes in. We're on the penalty kill. Keep it going. We only had one shot 8 minutes into the game. Period. Getting badly outshot. 27-20 now. A little bit better. 28-21. 28-24. We put some pressure on. 2 minutes left. And we go to overtime. Shots are now 29-25. Let's go here.
Needs to point out of this.
Guaranteed point. We get some shots on net. And we're going to a shootout. I don't think I can slow it down for the shootout, can I? It just goes.
Yeah, I can't remember what settings will interrupt for that. I think you can slow it down, but I don't remember which. Probably crank the play-by-play speed down. That may
I
do
put
it.
everything to slow. Let's just see.
Although I don't know.
Game will be decided in a shootout. Brock Besser's up first. He's 0-5 in shootouts this season. 1-15 in his career. To the forehand. But Saros stays with the puck. Jeff Skinner's up for us. 0-2 in shootouts. 7-11 for his career. Skinner in alone. And he beats Demko! Alright. Barchi's up. He's never not scored. But he's denied by Saros. Thomas is up. 2 for 2 in shootouts. Thomas dangling. And he scores! Game is over. We went in a shootout.
2 points. At least got the Canucks one there.
Whew. Christian Thomas. Oh, right.
So are we on first in the conference now, or
no? We were behind Boston at last luck. Christian Thomas is a guy who I pulled out of the SHL, who's only like 5'8" or 5'9", but was scoring goals over there. So I figured he'd be a good third or fourth line guy for us.
And he has been.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go look at what his stats are right now. Thomas, 15 points in 36 games. 5'9", only playing 11-15 a night. That's perfect. Oh, really? His father is Steve Thomas?
All right, yeah.
I had no idea.
That explains the 5'9" part.
Okay. The more you know. I really should have looked at that earlier.
So we got, how many sons we got? We got Josh Manson for Dave Manson.
2 foots.
William Nylander from Michael Nylander. And yeah, the Foot brothers from Adam Foot.
Ryan Murray is injured. Oh, just lightly. 'Tis but a scratch. Medium facial cut. Apparently we need to have a clinic on how to properly shave our faces.
Or get all the guys wearing the old cages.
Jeff, can I request a feature live on air? I want to request a feature.
What do you want?
Can I somehow make it that I can make every single player on my team grow big French mustaches?
You can actually do that already.
I can.
Well,
like I can auto set it so no matter what, everybody gets a French mustache.
Well, not every single one. But
well, no, that's what I want. I want it set so it's like, you know how the New York Yankees have like
manually.
The New York Yankees, it's like
menu and you could.
No, but I want to be like the New York Yankees. You're supposed to be clean shaven. I want the Quebec Nordiques to have Lanny McDonald mustaches. I think that would be amazing.
I'm just trying to find the.
Someone in the chat, do you agree with that statement?
Trying to find the beard option that looks like Lanny McDonald. I don't think there is one. Oddly enough.
Would you not think that would be kind of actually like, playoff beards, but instead of playoff beards, it's just giant.
We actually were looking at doing that at one point, at having all the guys grow beards in the playoffs, but then you've got to regenerate all the face gen pictures, and that's, if you've got a slower system, that's kind of a nuisance.
Option? Yeah, how I said, if we can get a feature that would allow me to set everybody to set their facial hair as the same, I think that would be top. Yeah,
there's a mutton chops option. You can get everybody looking like Slapshot.
1880s, huh? Interesting. Ah, you see here, boys. We're here to play some hockey. We're gonna swindle people out of the money, you see?
We've got sort of a, it's not quite a Lanny McDonald look, but if you change him to the Harley.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna do this to Adam Lauer here in a second.
Okay.
So you're gonna have to walk me through this. It's almost Christmas, so our Christmas present to Adam Lowry is giving him a giant, nice mustache. Much like, I believe his father rocked a mustache for a while. Oh, there's another connection. Father-son, Dave Lowry.
Oh, right, yeah.
Duh.
Former Canuck.
Yeah. Oh, Jeff, how did you not get that one? Come on.
Forgot that.
All right, it is Christmas Day in 2019. So let's get Adam Lowry here.
Yeah, just go to the player screen and picture menu, and you'll.
Okay, that one turns black too. So I want beard style, facial type. No, beard style.
Set beard style, yeah, and you want the
Now,
Harley.
you're not going to see half of this because it's going to be cut off on my screen. But I want... What one? Sorry?
The Harley.
The Harley. What's the Fleur? It's not bad.
That one is... That's just like a giant soul patch.
Oh, that's not good.
Or it's like a half soul patch, half goatee that's been trimmed too much.
Jeff, how do we not have one that is just like... Oh, that's just not right. How do we not have a giant mustache?
I got to see if there's a way to get that. But I think the Harley is the closest one.
Alright, so beard style. Okay, hold on. I gotta see what he looks like with mutton chops. That's terrible.
The only other one is there's the burn side, and then you get something that looks like Lemmy from Motorhead.
Burnside. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, that's it for Adam Lowry. That's
Okay,
perfect.
can you go with that?
Yeah. So we got Adam Lowry. Well, Adam Lowry and Andrew Kopp are friends, so let's get Kopp with the Harley. And there's the Harley. Excellent. And might as well make it complete on the line. Joel Armia is happy to be back with his buddies. And actually, he just got back, so... Okay, what's that one? Well, that's the perfect one for him. He's got the scapegoat. So mustache with a little bit on his chin. That's a perfect look for him.
Okay, you're all done styling the player beards now?
No!
That's
I am
critical to their
not
performance.
done. I am not done. I could do this all day.
You just do a whole stream of nothing but that.
Well, Jeff, you now
But
have...
yeah, I don't think we've ever actually done this
You,
in game before, so
no,
people
but
might
now
be
you know
aware.
what we need to add for the next update. And I want to see that on the note for the update. Lanny McDonald mustache style added. Ryan Murray is back from his cut. Blah, blah, blah. Game versus Montreal. In province rivalry time. Grubauer's up. Throwing haymakers, and we lose in overtime. 6-5. But we didn't actually lose in overtime. We lost in, shootout. Max Domi scores the first goal, and then nobody else scores after it. Not the best start. Not the worst start. Not the best start. And the Ducks have fired Randy Carlisle and appointed former captain Scott Niedermayer as a coach.
Not surprising. We were in last place, I think, in the league when we started this game. Tonight, at least.
13, 25, and 5.
Ouch.
Yeah, we are currently 1 point back at Boston, but they have a game in hand, too. So... Pittsburgh is actually in
See if
last
we
place.
can grab somebody off of Anaheim in the trade deadline if they've given up for the year.
Question is, who would we grab? Because we're pretty good all the way across.
Yeah, they don't actually have anybody
Oh, losing overtime.
interesting expiring this year. Everybody's on 2 or 3 years left.
The only thing we really kind of need would be like another scoring guy. But I don't know who I'd...
Scoring defenseman would. Somebody's a little more mobile on D, I think.
Game versus Ottawa, who are doing not bad. 43 points, sitting in 8th place.
So I think Brody was probably our best offensive defenseman so far this year, and I mean, that's.
Oh yeah, well let's take a look at how those stats are. Because, you know, I saw this come up actually before. Somebody goes, how do I see full team stats? Well, it's always good to get a refresh reminder. You need to go to your roster screen, which you can go to Nordiques and then go to roster, or you can just click on this handy roster button over here. And then go to this, pull down the info one, click on it, and you can see stats summary. And you can see Jeff Skinner is leading us with 52 points in 40 games. William Nylander is 51 through 40. And then Stahl is 38 through 40. -5 for him and Nylander both, though. Ouch.
If we do want to grab offensive defenseman, it looks like Mike Green isn't really playing that much in Detroit.
Mike Green's got to be like half a star at this point, is he not?
No, he's actually 2.5 stars and 1 year left on the contract.
Brody's got 26 points in 40 games. Which isn't bad. Wait, didn't he? Oh, no, wait, that was... Never mind.
What?
I was saying Calvin DeHaan, but Calvin DeHaan was hurt. Sort here by position so we can see all the defensemen.
Yep.
Well, Ryan Murray's got 17 points. Alexiak's got 11. Manson's got 13. He's our captain. That's not bad. Again, I wouldn't... What's Jack Doherty? What's his offensive stats look like? Taking a look at his ratings. Shooting accuracy is 7. Shooting range is 16. It's actually not a bad shot.
That's okay. But if you look at the offensive game ratings for the season, I think Brody's the only one that's even above 60.
Game versus Ottawa. Putting Grubauer in net. Ryan Murray needs some time off. He's only at 84%. Come on, man. Pick it up. Overtime loss again. Man, we can't seem to not lose in overtime. And it was a shootout again. Jean-Gabriel Pajot scored. Again, like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5th round. Ooh. I'm watching the highlight of your protege get hurt.
Oh, the Pedersen thing tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't do anything particularly dirty to him. Just
no, it just looks like they got their legs cut up.
It should have been a penalty, but
end of the year, and we have nothing. Best skater is Connor McDavid. Hardest shot is Daniel Vixton, playing for Montreal. Smartest is Drew Doughty. Toughest is Matt Martin. Fastest is Connor McDavid. Best role model still is Patrice Bergeron. Cleanest is Louis Eriksson. Jeff's favorite contract, or second favorite contract of all time, signed by Vancouver.
Yeah.
Sergei Bobrovsky. And Mike Babcock is the coach you'd most like to play for. I'm not certain on that, but I guess they won. Game versus Ottawa again. Put Saros. Ugh. Ugh. Yeah, okay, we'll put Saros in. And we lose. 3-1. Are you trying to look up all the Vancouver contracts to see which ones you do like best?
No, I was wondering why Vixton had the hardest shot, and it looks like his shooting range is messed up in the database. So I'm gonna get in there and fix that before I forget.
And let's see here. Saad was named top player. Frederick Anderson was named top for the... Wow, the Leafs have only lost 9 games this year. Oh, there's a big trade.
What's that?
Jets trade for James Van Riemsdyk for Elias Peterson.
I don't think
kidding.
so.
I'm kidding. Adam Peterson, who apparently is playing for them. And they did that, it looks like, probably because Christian Vesalainen just got hurt for the year. Taking a quick look. Yeah, fractured hip. He's done indefinitely.
Ouch.
And this time we got more guys going up, including some of the guys on our team. Taking a quick peek. Okay, Valerie Newsom-Baum has 66 points in 34 games in the Quebec League. Not bad. Stephen Jones is up good. Ooh, does not look like our AHL team's doing that well this year. Nolan Foote has 40 points in 31 games now. Getting a little bit better as puck handling. He's going to be a long time off, though. And there you go. Kokkonen has stepped it up a bit. 17 points in 25 games. And other guys just slowly coming. We shall see where everybody gets to. And it's January 1st. We're basically at the hour, so maybe this is a pretty good time to stop. What do you think, Jeff?
Yeah, unless you want to try and sneak in one more game. Got a couple of minutes, but... or maybe you want to have a quick look at Fort Worth and see what their scoring looks like at this point in the year.
Sure. Well, before we start at Fort Worth, we're actually going to go one league down. Actually, we'll take a quick look here. Board confidence update.
All right.
They are happy, except for they're not happy with how things have gone in the last month. So maybe just taking a quick peek there. Our manager, owner confidence. It's, you know, it's in the green, but it's not at the top. Not bad.
Could be worse.
So we have 2 affiliates. Our affiliates are the Fort Worth Cosmos and the San Jose Dictators. We were going to move the Dictators and then totally forgot all about it. But if we look at the Dictators here, and we'll just head on down to the ECHL. The Dictators don't actually have a lot of guys from us. In fact, it doesn't look like they have a single guy from us, which is actually kind of impressive. We have nobody in the ECHL.
Oh, so that's all their own players.
Yeah. So they are 18, 27, and 0 for 36 points. They are not doing that well. And just taking a quick look here. They're not the worst in the conference, though. Fort Wayne is significantly worse, although they've... Or sorry, Fort Wayne is the same, but their record looks worse and better. They're 14, 19, and 8. Toledo's behind them at 16, 25, and 3. Alright, switching to Fort Worth. And in the standings, we can see Fort Worth is in 7th of 8th place in the Western Conference Pacific Division. Through 41 games, they are 14, 24, and 3. For a 378 winning percentage.
We gave them a fairly good lineup, too. What's going on there?
They are of 112 goals for and 136 goals against.
Okay, that's part of the problem.
So take a quick look at the roster. Well, Cal Foot's hurt. That doesn't help. Torn labrum. He's out 1 to 2 months. Who else is on the injured list? Dylan Hetherington's on the injured list, so that hurts them on defense. Okay. Nothing fantastic. Looking at stats summary. And their leading point guy has 35 points in 41 games, Jason Dickinson. And then it drops off to 27, 25, 24, 22, 21. Not great point production so far.
Yeah, if they didn't have Dickinson, they'd be
really bad.
Yeah.
That's the only way to say that. So we'll focus on the positive.
So the younger guys need to pick it up.
We're doing well. We slipped into third place in the East, but overall not too bad.
Still solid.
We're third place in the East, but we're third place in our conference. So that's kind of interesting. But I think this is a great place to wrap up. So thank you very much for tuning in to another Franchise Hockey Manager stream. We typically stream every Wednesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern on twitch.tv/OOTP Developments. All of our streams are archived on our YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/OOTP Developments. You can reach out to us on our Facebook page, which is facebook.com/Franchise Hockey Manager. On Twitter, we're at Franchise Hockey. And you can come on down to our official website, which is ootpdevelopments.com. Click on the community button in the top right-hand corner, which will bring you to our official forums. We can come talk about Franchise Hockey Manager, Out of the Park Baseball, Perfect Team, or anything else you want to talk about. Jeff, did I miss anything?
No, I think we covered pretty much everything there. We may be looking at releasing another hotfix update possibly early next week. There's a couple of things we fixed in the last few days that we don't really want to leave hanging around until the next full update, so keep an eye out for that.
All right. So thank you very much for tuning in, and we will see you all again next week.
Yeah, somebody screwed up some of the